When it comes to DJ controllers, these days there are a lot to choose from, and they cover a wide range of sizes, features, and pricing. The controllers that I typically use for mobile gigs, weddings, and even some nightclubs are these big 4-channel all-in-one controllers with big jog wheels, lots of features, and a very big price tag. So coming from that experience, it was really interesting for me to approach something like this, which has a much smaller form factor and a way lower price. This is the Hercules DJControl Starlight DJ controller. This thing costs $80, weighs about 1.5 pounds, and is made for Serato DJ Lite, but you can use it with Serato DJ Pro if you already have that license. Now this kind of controller is marketed towards beginner DJs who want to learn the basics of digital DJing. But I also wanted to see what could an experienced DJ get out of a controller like this.
The Hercules Starlight is a compact 2-channel controller for Serato DJ, with touch-sensitive jog wheels, 4 performance pads per deck, knobs for EQ and filter control, and LED lighting on the bottom that reacts to your music. The controller is built primarily of plastic, which makes it very lightweight, but not as durable as some more premium controllers, so I definitely recommend putting this in a small protective case when transporting. It has an 1/8-inch stereo jack for headphones, another 1/8-inch stereo jack for the master output, and a mini USB for connecting to your laptop. If you're connecting this controller to a pro sound system, you'll need something like an 1/8-inch to RCA cable. The buttons and knobs on this controller feel okay, but they're surprisingly stiff. You really need to press hard on the transport buttons and performance pads for them to register, and since they're plastic, they do make a pretty loud clicky sound when pressed. The touch-sensitive jog wheels are responsive and can be used for making small adjustments for beat matching or for scratching when in vinyl mode. The tempo sliders on the sides of the controller let you speed up or slow down the tracks. Below the jog wheels are buttons for play, cue, and sync. Next to those are the 4 performance pads, which can be used in 4 different modes. In hot cue mode, pressing the pad will set a hot cue or trigger a hot cue you've already set. Holding shift and pressing the pad will delete that hot cue. In loop mode, you can activate a 1, 2, 4, or 8 beat loop. I wish you could change the beat value somehow, as I often use 1/2 and 1/4 beat loops, but there doesn't appear to be a way to do this. In effects mode, holding down pads 1, 2, or 3 will apply the effects you've chosen in the software. When you let go of the pad, the effect is deactivated. Pad 4 lets you cycle through the beat length of the effect. Sampler mode lets you trigger samples using the pads. There's no knob for controlling sampler volume, but you can adjust that in the software. There aren't any controls for scrolling through your library or loading tracks to a deck, so you'll need to do that using your laptop. In the center of the controller, you have your crossfader, your volume knob for each channel, and a combo bass EQ and high-pass low-pass filter knob. To switch the function of the knob, press the bass filter button at the top of the controller. There's also a master output volume knob and a headphones level knob, as well as buttons for cueing each channel or the master mix. A fun feature of the Hercules Starlight is the LED lighting that lights up the bottom edge of the controller. You can change the lighting control to react to your music in different ways, including beat fader flash, master volume, waveform color, or cue point countdown. Or you can turn off the lighting altogether. So the Hercules Starlight is clearly designed for beginner DJs, and it gives them a great way to learn and practice the basics of DJing with Serato DJ Lite. But I've also found a few ways that experienced DJs can take advantage of a controller like this. Coupled with Serato DJ Pro, you can record mixes, practice a set, and experiment with transitions and mixes between tracks. This can also be a useful controller for those gigs where DJ boot space is limited, or a more casual event like a backyard party or a family barbecue. You could also keep this little controller in your DJ bag as a backup system in case the main setup fails. However you plan to use this controller, just be sure that you understand its limitations, specifically with its performance features and its output connectivity.
So that's a look at the Hercules Starlight DJ controller for Serato, and I gotta say I was pretty impressed by what this thing can do, given that it's an $80 DJ controller. Now with that $80 price tag, you're not gonna get the build quality of a $1,000 or even a $500 DJ controller, but if you put this thing in a case, it's gonna be just fine. I've used this controller for recording mixes like podcasts and radio shows. I've also used it to practice sets because I prefer the tactile feel of buttons and knobs rather than using the on-screen controls and the keyboard shortcuts in Serato Play. And because this controller is so lightweight and since it's USB powered, you can really take it and use it anywhere. Overall, for an $80 DJ controller, I was very impressed with the Hercules Starlight. But what do you think? Could you see yourself using a controller like this, and what would you use it for? Let us know in the comments below. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more tips, tricks, and reviews. I'm Joe Moore for Digital DJ Tips. Thanks for watching.